I'm your host, Chelsie Burroughs.
Hey, what's going on right now?
We're supposed to be filming the show.
Are you serious? Hey, welcome. It's Joe Zavala, Talk of the Prairie.
Come on, Joe, we gotta go. Good morning, I'm Chelsie Burroughs.
I'm Joe Zavala,
And you're watching
Talk of the Prairie.
Good morning and welcome to the Talk of the Prairie. I'm your host, Chelsie Burroughs.
I'm Joe Zavala.
Yeah, and this is our second show already.
I cannot believe it, and especially there was so much rain in Grand Prairie.
Absolutely.
I think North Grand Prairie got 6 inches of rain.
Yeah, that is very true.
It just kept on raining and raining and raining.
Yeah.
But now it's Friday and it's beautiful.
It's the last day of January.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's flown by already.
No, it did not. It was super slow.
There's no way.
I'm not kidding you. It went by so slow to me.
So slow.
Super slow.
Well, it's January 31st.
Yes.
I'm sad. I bet you're happy because it went, or let me phrase this, it's done with.
Yes.
So we're going faster. Me, I wish it would slow down a little bit, but we only have 28 days in February.
Yeah, it's going to be spring before you know it.
Actually, Groundhog Day is when?
The 2nd? February 2nd?
February 2nd?
Yeah, it's coming up.
Hopefully, no. Well, I think we're getting fall spring right now because we're supposed to be in the high 60s, 70s.
Yeah.
So hopefully he doesn't see a shadow, right? Or we want him to see the shadow. I forget.
I forget too.
We want it not to be cold anymore. I think you don't want him to see the shadow.
I think that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would be great.
Yeah.
Well, I cannot believe all the feedback that we got from last week. Everybody loved absolutely the Harvey's, Heather Harvey Photography, one of our premier sponsors. Also, Confident Skin by Haley.
Yes.
So grateful for them being our sponsors and coming in and telling us their stories. And they have so much great stuff that's coming up in the next February.
Yeah.
In the next 28 days, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. So it's been incredible. Thank you all, everybody that watched the show last week. They didn't fire us, so that's good. We're still here. We have an action-packed show today.
Yeah, a lot of great people are here today.
So it's going to be a lot of fun. And then we get to see the new pet, right?
Yes, absolutely. And hold that thought. We'll be right back after these few messages. Hi, my name is Heather Harvey, and I'm the owner of Heather Harvey Photography. Every time a client walks into my studio, I want their experience to be like none other. I strive for each one of my clients to have their own unique, memorable experience. And it truly is such a passion to be able to tell somebody's story, to be able to go into some of their personal journeys, whether they're having a baby, their family is growing, or their little one has grown up and it is their last year of high school and they're moving on to the next part of their journey.
So at Viridian Property Solutions, our goal is to get you, the homeowner, the most amount of money possible for your damages. I'm the owner of Viridian Property Solutions, and we are public adjusters in the Mansfield area. We've been in the insurance business for 15 years doing property assessments. So when it comes down to getting the right estimate amount submitted to your insurance company, that's where a good public adjuster is going to come in and really be on your side.
I'm Dr. Amanda Stanley, owner and supervisory psychologist.
I'm Adam Stanley, co-owner of Stanley Psychology. We chose to office in downtown historic Mansfield in order to better serve the community here.
So we are here to offer a variety of mental health services, including diagnostic evaluations and psychotherapy for individuals of all ages. With our practice expansions at Stanley Psychology, we have openings available to help you.
Give us a call, contact us via our social media channels or through our website, and let us help you with your mental health journey.
Welcome back to the Talk of the Prairie. I'm your host, Chelsie Burroughs.
Joe Zavala.
And we have another very special guest, Miss Brandy.
Yes, thank you guys so much for having me back.
I
I'm
know.
so excited to be here, and I brought two amazing kitties. As you can hear, Mr. Moose,
Yes.
he's ready. He's ready for his close-up.
So time out. The first question is,
Yeah.
we have 500 that we have to hit.
Yes,
How many did you?
we are currently at 300. Gosh, I'm so bad at numbers. 352.
Awesome. Was it a busy week this week?
352. You
It's
comes,
okay.
comes and goes.
Yeah.
But you guys are going to be a big help and big support system, and people are going to start coming.
Absolutely. So
Awesome.
remind me,
Yeah.
what are their names?
We have Chestnut over here. Shall I take them out?
Yeah.
We'll do Chestnut and then Moose, because Moose might be a little unruly. We'll see. Come here, buddy. I do want you guys to see. He's got beautiful coloring. Come here, buddy. He's like,
Oh,
I'd
he's
rather
precious.
just stay in here, please. This is Chestnut.
Hello, Chestnut.
These guys are actually litter mates, meaning that they came from the same mama. They
Aw.
look very, very differently. But say hello. You can see he's got like a kind of like a dark swirl pattern.
Yeah, what's his personality like?
He's the more shy of the two. When you're talking about brothers or a bonded pair, there's always one that's a little bit more outgoing and another one that's a little bit more shy and reserved.
Yeah.
He's our shy and reserved guy.
Oh,
But let me go ahead because he's going to jump down.
he's off to he's off to explore.
And then here is Mr. Moose, I call him. Oops. Okay,
Uh-oh.
let's see if we can get him to stay with me. I don't know. Mr. Moose is his brother. As you see, he's very handsome. He's very
Yes.
vocal. He is known to jump on your back for attention if you're not paying attention to him. And he does like to usually kind of crawl up on your shoulders like a bird.
Oh.
I don't know if he's going to do that though. Let's see.
Oh,
Are you
there he
gonna?
is.
Are you gonna jump right down?
Yep.
And down you go.
He's off to explore.
Cats. This is what we deal with.
Absolutely. So if somebody's interested in adopting a cat, what is the process again?
First things first, you got to come and hang out with them.
Yeah.
It's $15 to hang out for an hour with the kitties. We want to see a true bond, a true connection. It's not like buying a T-shirt. I tell people all the time, like you can't just see the picture online and be like, "Oh, I'm going to come adopt that cat." No, 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 no. That personality may not work for your home. Hello, Mr. Moose, and he's back.
Yay.
The personality might not work for your home.
Yeah.
You got to have a true connection, a true bond. Say hello, Mr. Moose. There's an application, like a little interview. We just want to make sure that your intentions are good.
Do they have to do any like TikTok videos, Instagram videos to be able to?
I would love that. I would love that. But no, it's not part of the process. And if things go well, you could take that kitty home same day. If there's some questions that need to be resolved, it might take 24 to 48 hours whenever the adoption board kind of gives us
Yeah.
the approval or denial.
So what's like the total cost to adopt?
Well, these two are $150. They're a bonded pair, but usually it's $100 per kitty.
Okay.
But these guys would give you a little bit of a break just because, most people come in looking for one. They don't necessarily plan on, and he's escaping the studio. They don't plan on leaving with two, but sometimes they fall in love with one and they're like, oh, that's his brother. Well, we can't separate them.
And we have a Amazon wish list QR code up on your screen
yes.
right there. What is that?
It's basically to help us, keep the kitties happy. It's for like kitty litter, cat trees, cleaning supplies, everything that you need to keep us up and
You'll
going.
seek in a little bit of stuff for yourself in there also.
No, that would be right. It's just to keep our kitty, our cafe functioning properly.
Yeah, because it's a big thing. You're
it
able to
is.
get these cats new homes.
Yeah.
It takes a big investment. It takes a
It
lot of people to be able to help out and do
community, a
that.
village. They say something like it takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
Well, it takes even bigger village to keep a small business open.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we couldn't do it without our community and our supporters.
And where are you located at again?
We are on the corner of Matlock and Green Oaks in Arlington, Texas. I know we're on Talk of the Prairie, but we're, sister cities.
Yeah.
And I get a lot of my kitties from Grand Prairie Paws. So
Oh,
they've been a
nice.
very good support system for us.
And again, you are open 7 days a week, 24 hours a day.
No, not quite. We are closed Wednesdays.
Okay.
But every other day we are open. We're pretty much like 11 to 7 Monday through Friday, and then the weekends it's 11 to 6.
Yeah.
The weekends is when we have our events and birthday parties and stuff like that. So
Yeah, and forgive me, y'all have something with Total Wine right now that's
Total
going?
Wine, yeah, we have a fundraiser. Thank you for bringing that up. Total Wine, you can just put in $10 for a raffle ticket. You could win a private party at Total Wine for you and 20 of your favorite people. $600 worth of value. So, I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Very,
and
very own little, intimate wine tasting event for you and your friends.
no, that's
How
awesome.
fun.
Yeah.
Kitties and wine.
That is a concept. I'm trying to find some. If you guys know of any wineries that want to come and host a wine tasting event, I would love to have them come help.
Well, thank you so
Absolutely.
much for bringing
Thank you.
our friends today.
Moose and Chestnut, who have escaped.
We'll be back.
Thank you so much.
Private skincare is more in depth. It's getting to know what causes those skin issues and helping to deal with them properly. Hi, I'm Haley with Confident Skin by Haley. I am a medical esthetician and I am also an acne specialist. I do have an LED light therapy treatment. I have my red therapy, which is going to be more anti-aging. I have my green, which is going to be more brightening, and then my blue, which is going to be really great for acne. That's going to help to kill that bacteria. Head over to my website and book your next treatment.
Just finding a place to practice yoga can lighten your mood, and it helps you process the heaviness of the day and brings a little sunshine into your life.
Quebec, Canada, fighting Troy the Destroyer Dorsey, 12 rounds for the World Super Lightweight Championship. The winner and still for Super Lightweight Championship, Troy the Destroyer Dorsey.
Welcome back to the Talk of the Prairie. I'm your host, Chelsie Burroughs.
Joe Zavala.
And we have another special guest. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. So tell us about your business and how you got started.
Picture Pawfect is a all-inclusive mobile grooming business. So we come to you and we do everything your pup would need. Just got here, so we got started up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just got here from
Kansas.
Kansas.
Whoa.
Wichita.
Yeah.
And what do you, and you're, I'm so sorry, I know you're Bailey, but
No, yeah.
introduce yourself, Bailey.
Yes, my name is Bailey Hope, and I'm the owner and operator of Picture Pawfect.
Awesome. So when did you get started? Just moved from Kansas 2 days ago, 2 months ago?
We're almost coming up on a year.
Wow.
Here. Yes, I absolutely love it here. Nashville
Yeah.
is amazing.
Is it better than Kansas? Absolutely.
It's very better.
Yeah. So you are a young entrepreneur. Like, tell us that journey and like, what were the challenges?
There are quite a bit of challenges.
There's no way. Not a small business owner.
All kinds, from where to get the van, how to get the clients, how to promote yourself the right way. You just really have to have resilience in it all. Yeah.
Well, so have a van. Do you go outside of Mansfield, go to Grand Prairie also, travel all through
Yes.
DFW?
We go to Grand Prairie, Arlington, Venus, Midlothian, South Arlington. And yes.
And is it all animals, snakes, and
No, just dogs. I'm not trained in cats. I would like to be trained in rabbits.
rabbits?
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. Do they get groomed?
Yes, there's quite a
Wow.
bit of them that do get groomed, but they're so fragile. So
Yeah.
training is extensive.
Yeah.
For rabbits.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, it's funny because I know a lot of my friends, their kids has rabbits, and they actually keep them like, because you always hear about during Easter the rabbits, chickens, and then
Yes.
it's like no, they actually kept them and they're still there as pets.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
You don't have like a traditional like grooming service. So why did you choose like non-traditional way of doing it?
I used to be traditional. I was corporate and solo salon, but I found out that mobile is more one-on-one. I can take more time with the dogs. They get 10 to 15 minutes of just acclimation time in the van to play with toys or sniff around. And it just seems to be a more spa-like and calming experience for them.
Yeah. So tell us the process. Like, what does the process look like to book you?
You would fill out an intake form, and then my system would let me know where to route you. Once we get you on the schedule, Then I come to you on that day and they get the full package, shampoo, conditioner, hair mask if we have it for their nail trim, nail grind, ear cleaning, ear plucking, teeth brushing, and then a photo shoot at the end of every groom.
Photo
So
shoot.
fun.
Okay.
That is a true spa day for your
Yeah.
pet.
Do you give them one of those nice little handkerchiefs and everything?
Oh
Like,
yeah, they're all spoofed up, and you get to keep everything that's on them.
That is so cute.
Yeah, I know we have a dog, Turkey Taco, and he gets groomed like once a month. I may have to reach out, and he always gets excited for his nice new little handkerchief that he has, and it's always themed out for what month it is.
Yes,
Yeah.
always.
So what was the theme of January for your handkerchiefs?
Really just winter fun, because we did Christmas really hard in December, and then so I was like, okay, January, let's just do winter themed, Frozen type of vibes.
Yes. So what makes Picture Pawfect different from like other grooming services?
The van is very nice. It's a very nice salon. Everything is very luxury, and we make sure our main focus is the dog's safety and taking our time and making sure they have a good experience. Because one bad experience and that could just be on their memory forever. So you want to make sure every experience is a good one.
Absolutely.
Well, you sold me right now. So like if you need your dog to get groomed, definitely reach out to Bailey. Like, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Yes,
Awesome.
thank you.
We'll be right back.
I love photography. It gives me such joy, and it truly is such a passion to be able to tell somebody's story. My name is Heather Harvey, and I'm the owner of Heather Harvey Photography. I strive to create interactive sets. I want to capture authentic smiles. I want to truly tell your story. If you would like to work with us, check out our website, and I can't wait to tell your story.
My name is Ben Boulier. I'm a board certified plastic and reconstructive surgeon. I'm also the owner of Posh Plastic and Reconstructive Surgery, and obviously we're based here in Mansfield, Texas. So overall, now I think I'm very happy, no regrets. I already referred people to the mission one. I told them they were great. I told them that they would be pretty down to earth, pretty straightforward. You would not be confused about the process. And for someone like me who's a novice in the process, I mean, trust me, I'm a stickler for what I want. And I definitely think I got what I want.
My name is Brett Jeffries.
Charles White.
Latanya Lynch. Sally Potter. I have been a patient for about 6 months. They were very thorough in making sure that I was following up my exercises.
The experience has been great. It's very much a family atmosphere. I actually recommended Joe and Jordan and their team multiple times.
I never thought that my chiropractor could help me with my asthma and allergies, and 4 or 5 other things that they're helping me to live my best life. So this is 2024. The time for suffering and silence is over.
Welcome back to the Talk of the Prairie. I'm your host, Chelsie Burroughs.
I'm Joe Zavala, and guess what? This is week number 2, and we have to have mistakes. And guess what? I was the one that made the mistake, and it's okay. We actually have another 5-minute segment.
Yeah.
So we get to learn even more about your journey, how amazing you are, and what are future goals? Like, what are some advice for people that are looking to, kick off a entrepreneur journey? Because as you know, it's a lot of fun.
It is. It's a lot of ups and downs, and it's a roller coaster. But I would definitely say just start. That's the hardest part, is just starting. So
did you just wake up one morning and say, you know what, I'm just going to do it? Or was it one of those things that you're like thinking about it, talk to family and friends, and they built up that oh, I can do it, and you just went and did it?
A little bit of both. Yeah. Had a rough corporate day, and I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and try this out. Let me just start. If I mess up, I mess up.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And the good thing is no one knows you messed up but you.
Yeah. That's the great part.
Absolutely. So I want to talk about like difficulty with some pets. Some of them deal with like anxiety.
Yeah.
So how do you ensure like a stress-free environment?
Well, sometimes we play lo-fi music, which
Aw.
seems to help the pups calm down.
You said lo-fi music?
Yeah.
What's lo-fi?
How do you explain lo-fi? It's like
Relaxing.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
relaxing, calming.
Like chill?
Yeah, yeah. And I go at their pace. And I
Mhm.
always ask the parent up front, is there anything that they don't like that I should go slow with? Sometimes they're like nails or brushing. And so then we just take a whole segment to just focus on making that a better experience for them.
Yeah. So tell us like an experience that you had with a pet that was just absolutely difficult.
One of my favorite clients, her name is Lady. She would not let me touch her in the
Aw.
beginning. She just had really bad experiences over and over and over again. Cocker Spaniel, super cute, but she was very aggressive. She
Yeah.
would bite, snap, and now she lets me do her nails. She would not let me touch her feet like
Aw.
before, and just so repetition of just good experiences going at her pace.
Yeah. So she built trust with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much are your services?
It really depends on the breed, the weight, the coat type. Like there's a lot, there's a lot of
I didn't realize
different
how
things.
much
Yeah.
the hair matters on dogs.
Yes,
It does.
yes.
Like if you don't brush them, they can get mad at, and then we get yelled at.
Yes, yes. The matting can cause a lot of pain for them.
Aw.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of issues.
And so, Cocker Spaniel, smaller dog. Right now, is there like a size that you stick with on services? Can we bring a Great Dane, and you're gonna be like, yes, I can take care of that?
Not a Great Dane. We're usually with 35 pounds and under, but we are expanding to more 45, 50 pounds with certain breeds.
Are you gonna have to get a bigger van?
Maybe another one,
Ooh.
but not a bigger one.
Do you eventually like want to get like a building or?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to inspire other people to either learn grooming or get other groomers to learn to go out on their own. So if I
Yeah.
got a building, it'd probably be like a salon space.
I think you should look in downtown Grand Prairie. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people need services there too.
Okay.
There's a great coffee shop and barbecue shop down the street, so you can get your coffee fixed and your barbecue fixed too.
Okay, that sounds good.
And it's just so amazing that you're taking care of these dogs, because like you don't really think about like, oh, you need to groom them. Like, because I'm not gonna lie, I remember being a kid. Oh, the dogs are just outside.
Yeah.
But now it's like, no, like it's the way you keep them healthy.
Yes, it keeps them very healthy and it gets them used to the process.
Right.
If it's their everyday thing, then it won't be so bad.
Yeah.
So where can they find you on social? What's your website?
Okay, you can find me if you look up Picture Pawfect 101. I'm on TikTok, Lemonade, Nextdoor, Facebook, Instagram.
Time out. You said lemonade?
Lemonade.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lemonade.
That's like the second TikTok.
TikTok,
I guess.
I learned something new today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then YouTube, Google.
Oh, how about Blue Sky? You're on Blue Sky?
No, but I'll check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like the
I'll
old version of Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Today in
Okay.
Talking the Prairie, we're talking tech.
Yes. Yeah. Get those apps in.
Yep. Yep.
Well, awesome. Well, again, this one is for real. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. And
you for having
please,
me.
please come back
Yeah. Thank
for sure.
you.
Thank you. We'll be back.
My name is Trisha Quirk. I've been a client of Haley's for 4 years. I take care of my mom. She's in an independent living center right now, but I am responsible for everything pretty much in her life. So I feel like my life is on the back burner a little bit. So when I find time that I can pamper myself, I do take advantage of that. I would recommend someone going to Haley because she really does a very good assessment of your skin to see what you need, what needs to be done. She's there for you. She's there for your skin. She's there to take care of you. Confident Skin by Haley makes me feel confident.
Hi, I'm William Cletus, president of Solving the Maze. Solving the Maze is an A to Z managed service provider. We cover everything from basic tech support to project services in every single area of information technology. Additionally, one of our focuses as a managed service provider is putting the word service first. Solving the Maze makes sure that you see the face. It's not just remote support all the time. We're going to come on the site. We're going to help you. We're going to engage. You're going to see a face.
My name is Trisha Quirk. I've been a client of Haley's for 4 years. I take care of my mom. She's in an independent living center right now, but I am responsible for everything pretty much in her life. So I feel like my life is on the back burner a little bit. So when I find time that I can pamper myself, I do take advantage of that. I would recommend someone going to Haley because she really does a very good job.
Welcome back to the Talk of the Prairie. I'm your host, Chelsie Burroughs.
Joe Zavala.
And we have some very special visitors from Stanley Psychology.
Hi there.
Yes. Hello, everyone.
I know we have a whole crew right here. And then we have a second crew coming up too.
More to meet.
That means you have a whole team to help out a lot of people.
We do, absolutely.
We're talking mental health today.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and as we were just saying like a couple of seconds ago, like the conversation of mental health has become more and more acceptable like this day and age. So how do you feel about that?
Yes, I love it. You know, the stigma with mental health has been around a long time, and mental health is no less important than physical health to take care of. Unfortunately, it kind of took a pandemic for us to be a little more accepting of it, but I love where the conversation's going.
Yes.
So before we get deeper, would y'all just introduce yourself really quickly?
Absolutely. So I am Amanda Stanley. I'm the owner, along with my husband here, Adam, of Stanley Psychology.
Hello, Adam.
Hi.
And I know you don't practice, but you do all the back of the house stuff.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm the back office guy.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that goes on with that, I can imagine.
Absolutely. I'm the business back end.
Yeah, not a therapist.
We joke that I see the patients, he does the business. That's the team.
Absolutely.
And then we have Morgan Brown over here.
Hi.
Hello.
She is one of our licensed psychological associates with us. And then we also have Kyle back here in the back. He is one of our practicum students. And so he's a student in training, which allows us to offer lower cost services to the community.
That's great. So sort of kind of like an intern.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I know we talked about the pandemic. So was that what's inspired you to start Stanley's? Like, how's the journey been?
Yeah, that's exactly what inspired me. So the journey's been incredible, but I worked in the federal prison system for 7 years. When
You weren't actually, were you doing time there? Or?
Oh, no. I got to leave at the end of the day. But I did that in mental health services for 7 years there and decided to branch out on my own back in 2018. Things were going along, great as a private practice solo clinician. Again, the pandemic hits, right? Suddenly I'm working, 12-hour patient days. And then, the wait list is growing. And it was just, I felt really bad trying to keep up with the need and the demand that was out there. And a lot of mental health providers felt, the same way, just trying to help people and not having the resources.
Right.
So then, I had a crazy idea with my husband, who's been great at supporting me, of let's grow the practice, let's hire some folks, and let's really just be able to expand our services to the communities around us.
Right. And Adam, how was it like supporting your wife and seeing her like do this thing with mental health?
Oh my gosh. I mean, really just kind of watching her take the plunge is, I think, the scariest part, right? That, she was willing to go for it. And so I just said, I'll stand right there with you and we'll take this, together. So being able to support her in that has been really cool.
Yeah.
To be able to support her in ways that, my expertise, being a business in the background, I could help lend into that, so she can lean in on the clinical side, I can lean in on the business side. And it's really worked really well.
Isn't that amazing? Your husband's there to support you.
Yes, I love it.
You don't try to kick him out?
Every once in a while. He's been such a great support. He has jumped in with me for every crazy idea I've had.
That's good. Absolutely. And Morgan, what is your day-to-day life at work look like?
So it's pretty interesting that like my time at work, I work with adults, right? But I also work with kids. So it's like going from like working with an adult and having those conversations to the next session where I'm jumping around and rolling around on the floor and playing games. So it is exciting to say the least. Yeah.
Absolutely. And Kyle, how is it being an intern and working with this amazing team?
So just finishing my third week with them, but it has been absolutely incredible. Dr. Stanley has been so welcoming, inviting, and the rest of the team has been the exact same. I just recently met her husband Adam. Looking forward to expanding involved. Really bad.
So Amanda, I know you talked about you worked at a high security prison. I know you probably weren't scared. I would be terrified. What's like one lesson that you learned there that you really apply to what you're doing now?
Yeah, that's a great question. So working in the prison system, something that I really took with me was that, everybody's human, everybody makes mistakes, everybody has their moments, right? And so if we were judged by our biggest regrets, worst moments, biggest mistakes, that would be a really sad world.
Yeah, because I got a lot of those.
Right, me too, right? Everybody does. And so I really take that with me to my practice. And then when I talk to new patients, I tell them, I worked in federal prison. I've heard it all, I promise. And then that just kind of helps build rapport because,
For sure. I was like, I got nothing else. Well, thank you all so much. We're going to have some more.
Yes, I'm excited. You get to meet the other part of our team coming up. So,
Awesome.
yay.
We'll be right back. Y'all did amazing.
What you need, what needs to be done. She's there for you. She's there for your skin. She's there to take care of you.
I'm sure that you think when you come into a session that you'll sit down and pose and cheese and smile. That's not how we do it here at Heather Harvey Photography. Hi, my name is Heather Harvey, and I'm the owner of Heather Harvey Photography. I first started with photography when I was a little girl. My dad gave me my first camera. It was a pink Barbie camera with a big shiny cube on top. It's so special to me that my clients allow me to come into their life, into their special moments, and be a part of it. I love photography. It gives me such joy, and it truly is such a passion to be able to tell somebody's story. Let Heather Harvey Photography be part of your story.
I'm Trey Smith. I'm the co-president of Ivan Smith Furniture. It's family-owned operation since 1961. I will tell you that our trust level with Tony is really high, and he's done everything he said he was going to do, plus some. There's a book that I read. It's called How to Be a Fierce Competitor, and one of the chapters in there is Answer the Phone. And the whole premise of that chapter is to be available and to get things done. That's one thing that Tony embodies, is getting things done. So again, he does everything he said he's going to do, plus some.
Welcome back to the Talk of the Prairie. I'm your host, Chelsie Burroughs.
Joe Zavala.
And we have some more special guests. Everyone, introduce yourselves.
Veronica. I'm Eric.
Beautiful. And you guys are a part of Stanley Psychology.
Yep.
Beautiful. So tell me, what do you guys do?
So we all do therapy and psychological evaluations. Our evaluations include for ADHD, any mood disorders, anxiety disorders, trauma-related disorders. And yeah, therapy, virtual and in person.
Beautiful. I love that. That's becoming more, therapy, because, you can't just always like go in the office and like, so having that virtual aspect is always a good thing.
I think so too. I think it takes away from commute time, and with so many people working virtually nowadays, it's like, let me just hop into therapy mode and then go back to working at home, and it just seems easier for people.
So, absolutely.
And I think, Veronica, that's a great question. Like, how do you balance like professionalism with also empathy?
That's a very, very good question. I don't think they contradict each other. I think they go hand in hand. So I kind of think about it like, if I were to give an analogy, maybe like a mom in a room who is hanging out with a friend, talking to a friend, and they can switch between mom mode and friend mode when they're talking to the kid or whatever, but except it's the experience with the same person. So, empathy is crucial and very, very important to share with your therapy clients. But obviously I bring the psychological expertise into the room. And so whenever there's questions about anxiety or trauma or what's going on for them, I explain things to my clients that make them feel less crazy, is what I've heard them say a lot. But I'm also just a friend to them. I think part of it is that I'm a friend, but a professional friend that is there to help. Absolutely.
And Eric, I think it's a good segue. Like, what's the biggest challenge for people who's starting therapy? Like, I know that's probably a question everybody has. Like, I don't want to do that.
Well, honestly, one of the things that at least I've seen, and at times research shows, that it's expectations. Because at times when they come to us, the expectation is, one, either they're going to get judged or this is the solution to all of their problems overnight. And it's our job to remind them that a lot of their issues, they're not alone. We probably have similar issues, but we have the knowledge. Hence, for example, at the moment, I may not show that I'm nervous, but it's because I've learned how to control those things. Right. But they don't have those skills. So it is our job to remind them that the goal is for them to get better. The expectation is one step at a time, and helping them grow slowly and slowly until they get to that goal, which that then brings that sense of accomplishment, because instead of, am I there yet? More than likely, no. But if it's one step, I feel accomplished because I did something to better myself.
Yeah.
So that is one of the struggles at times that we have to help them realize.
Yeah. And I kind of feel like that goes into like the younger generation, because we do live in such a microwave society where we want things instant, and it doesn't always work that way. So I really like what you said about the one step at a time. Like, are all of y'all able to see that within like the younger generation, or is it just like all ages, people in general?
Or I don't want any HIPAA evaluations. Is it okay that I guess we'll talk about research right now?
Yes.
Yes. So I want to say yes, the younger generation does struggle, especially because it doesn't only have to be like, Amazon, that you can get it within the same day, same hour, or if you order it right now, you'll get it in 2 minutes. But also video games. Video games have caused that a lot. That's why when, even in our phones, the games are very like, you win, you win, you win. Whereas in real life, you gotta, go in and put in the effort. So it goes both ways, because on the other side, with the older generation, their mentality is more of like, I just got to push through until I make it. However, though, when it comes to mental health or health in general, it's not like if I don't eat a cookie, then my blood sugar and my cholesterol are going to be okay. No, it's a lifestyle change. It's something that you have to do throughout in order to get there. So both mentalities of pushing too hard and the other ones wanting it faster.
Right.
We see it. It's just expressed differently depending on their ages.
Well, Morgan, Eric, Veronica, thank y'all so much for y'all's time, and thank y'all for helping. Like, literally, thank y'all so much for that.
Right. Thank you for having us.
We'll be back.
I actually found out that I was pregnant, and so I wanted to do a little bit of something for myself. Then I found Haley. I was actually asking around me, and everyone recommended her. I'm Maddie, and I've been a client of Haley's for about a year. I have been through a lot this year, and Haley's been there. I visited her for the first time, and then I went in for my second visit, and I had actually lost my baby. She was there the entire time. She really stuck by my side and was like a friend. My skin changed during the entire process, and she really adjusted everything for me. And that is incredible to me, and I can never thank her.
My name is Brett Jeffries.
Charles White.
Latanya Lynch, Sally Potter. I have been a patient for about 6 months. They were very thorough in making sure that I was following up my exercises.
The experience has been great. It's very much a family atmosphere. I actually recommended Joe and Jordan and their team multiple times.
I never thought that my chiropractor could help me with my asthma and allergies, and 4 or 5 other things that they're helping me to live my best life. So this is 2024. The time for suffering and silence is over.
I'm Dr. Amanda Stanley, owner and supervisory psychologist.
I'm Adam Stanley, co-owner of Stanley Psychology. We chose to office in downtown historic Mansfield in order to better serve the community here.
So we are here to offer a variety of mental health services, including diagnostic evaluations and psychotherapy for individuals of all ages. With our practice expansions at Stanley Psychology, we have openings available to help you.
Give us a call, contact us via our social media channels or through our website, and let us help you with your mental health journey.
I actually found out that I was pregnant, and so I wanted to do a little bit of something for myself. Then I found Haley. I was actually asking around me, and everyone recommended her. I'm Maddie, and I've been a client of Haley's for about a year. I have been through a lot this year, and Haley has been there. I visited her for the first time, and then I went in for my second visit, and I had actually lost my baby. She was there the entire time. She really stuck by my side and was like a friend. My sister.
How's it going? It's Joe Zavala, and we're back. My favorite read, Barbecue for Dummies, because I'm still learning right now. So my name's, again, it's Joe Zavala. We own Zavala's Barbecue. We're located in downtown Grand Prairie on Brisket and Maine. Just want to give a shout out to my team. We were just ranked number 38 in D Magazine for top restaurants in Dallas. So shout out, team. I love you guys. Great job. They asked me to say, Joe, we see you have success, but I want to hear about your biggest fails. I'm like, oh, I got plenty of those. And I'm glad Stanley was here because they gave me the courage to open up and tell you about my fails. So I think the best fail of our career so far of Zavala's Barbecue was when we were doing it in our backyard. I was telling all my friends, like, hey, we're going to create Zavala's Barbecue. Everybody said they're going to support us. I was so excited. So January 1st of 2016, we said, now open for business, taking pre-orders only. It was the most exciting time. You start a business, and every single day that passed by until Saturday, I got sadder and sadder and sadder. We didn't get a single order the first week we were open for Zavala's Barbecue. Most people would have just stopped and quit. I looked at my wife and said, this was dumb. Why did we do this? I felt embarrassed. But that Saturday morning on social media, I told everybody, thank you all so much for your love and support. Now taking orders for next week. And that following week, we got our first order. It was the coolest thing ever. So just because it doesn't turn out the way you think it's going to turn out, it's okay, because no one knows what really happened but you. So, with those, every single part of our journey, we're in this past January is year number 9. We've had multiple things that didn't go right. But if you just take a deep breath and say it's going to be okay, think about what options you have and ask for help. Like, that's the biggest thing. I couldn't have done it without my friends and my wife at the beginning to do it. I couldn't do it without my team now to do it. I think the biggest thing that people forget as an entrepreneur, even small business, you feel like it's all like you can do everything. But ultimately, people want to help you. Don't be afraid to ask for help. And I would say that's probably the biggest thing that you should really think about as through this journey is like, who are those people you can ask to help you? And don't be afraid to. It's been great. We have been fortunate enough to grow. One of the things I was scared of, we got invited to be at the American Airlines Center to serve the Dallas Mavericks and the Dallas Stars, all their fans. I said no, I didn't want to do it when they came for that opportunity. But what I did was talk to my team. I talked to my friends. I asked for advice. I went to people that have done stuff like this to help, and they did. And I'm truly grateful for that. So if you learn anything from this, ask for help. It's okay. And we'll be right back.
My name's Allie Cummings, and I met Heather about 7 years ago. Heather's not your typical photographer. I think she does candid photos very well, but her artistry behind editing the photos is what makes Heather different than a normal photographer. The last year that we did outside family photos, it was quite chaotic, and Heather was really good about snapping random pictures as we're all running around. And I'm pretty sure my husband was holding up a bubble wand, and Cameron was going to grab it. As Heather was taking pictures of it, I thought, I wonder what she sees. And later she sends me a picture, and it was actually Cameron feeding a leaf to a long neck. And it is the most miraculous thing that she saw in the moment and turned it into a piece of art.
We specialize more in the insurance claims. So when you have storm damage that comes through, obviously hail, wind, tornadoes, we come out, we take a look at everything on the roof. There's a lot more that can get damaged than just the roof. There's gutters, there's windows, there's fence, there's decks. Come with Viridian Roofing and Construction. We've been in the industry for over 35 years. I'm the owner. When you call us, you get to deal directly with me. We come out and do a free property inspection and evaluation, and we're going to get out to see you very quickly.
Hi, I'm Andrea, Andy Mac Candy Shack. We have over 1,600 different types of candy. We have everything from Taffy Town Taffy. We carry almost 100 different flavors. We have the old school bazooka gum. And yes, they do still have the jokes in them. We have everything from Mexican candy, Japanese candy, and I love these lollipops. They are so fun. Plus, we do special things like we custom make baskets. We have so many jelly bellies, it'll blow your mind. And just so you know, not only do we carry local items like our Dublin soda, we carry Wild Bill Sodas, which is a veteran-owned, veteran-run company. Be sure and come see us down at Andy Mac Candy Shack.
Welcome back to the Talk of the Prairie. I'm your host, Chelsie Burroughs.
I'm Joe Zavala, and can you believe we're almost done with episode 2?
I know, it's crazy. But our guests, they sent in some lovely questions for us to answer.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're good.
Yeah, one of them was very interesting, and it pertains to you, Joe.
Uh-oh. What is that question?
So they want to know, our guests want to know, like, how did you and your wife meet?
So, me and my wife, how do we meet? How do y'all know I'm not single right now? I'm just... No. Me and my wife were high school sweethearts, actually. Yeah, I met her. She was a senior, actually, the first time I ever met her was we were in Algebra 2 class together. Mm-hmm. And I used to play dumb, like I didn't know what I was learning, but in actuality, I did. I was like, hey, can you help me? And when we get our test back, I actually had higher grades most of the time. And she's like, you're just full of it. I'm like, no, not at all. But no, we've been together since high school. And see, our wedding anniversary is coming up in February. Oh, yeah. So we actually got married in Vegas. Yeah, we said, you know what? We're just gonna go to Vegas and get married. And we told our family and friends, if you want to come. And they did. We had like over 50 family and friends that came, and it was really cool.
Yeah.
Something that's also really funny is our parents live across the street from each other, and we didn't know that until we started dating. So that was kind of funny.
That is very funny.
Yeah.
How did you come to that realization?
We lived across the street on Carrier. Anybody in Grand Prairie knows this busy street. There was this, they call it the parking lot. It was this veterinary clinic place. And like we used to all hang out there, all the guys. And then these girls came over and we're like, oh my God. And that was my future wife. And she came over with her friends and she was like, yeah, I live right there. I'm like, what? I had no idea.
That is so interesting and cool.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question that they sent in. Besides Zavala's barbecue, because I know you're eating there all the time in Grand Prairie. What's one of your favorite spots in Grand Prairie to go grab a bite to eat?
Recently, I like the chicken and pickle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your go-to order there?
I like it's so healthy. I'm trying to be healthier, y'all. But
That's overrated.
It's the chicken Caesar salad wrap, and I get like a side of French fries.
Okay.
That's so good.
And the good thing is you get to play pickleball afterwards. So
yeah. And there's
you're
like
good.
all types of entertainment over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Epic Center is like Central is unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I think there's a whole bunch of food festivals that are coming to there, and it's going to be the food festival, hopefully capital of Texas. So that'll be really cool.
That is so cool.
Yeah. Hopefully Grand Prairie, City Grand Prairie doesn't yell at me, but it's okay.
Yeah.
But it's so incredible, like everything that's going on out there. A new Topgolf that's just broke ground.
Yes.
Like how cool is that?
That's one of the main things that I'm excited about in the city of Grand Prairie, that Topgolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you like golf?
I do, but I suck at it.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You know, that's what makes golf all, because I promise you, you hit 100 balls, you hit one good ball, you're like, man, I can actually do it. That's why you go back.
Anything that relates to balls, like baseball, basketball, I kind of suck at it. So, but I just do it for the fun.
You know, it's all good. But if you don't want to do that on Andretti's, right? You want to race some cars, like that's like really cool. That's out there too.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've been wanting to go, just haven't had time. But my son wants to go, so now I get to use an excuse to go.
Yes, absolutely.
So it'll be a lot of fun, and it's just incredible what the city of Grand Prairie is really pushing and driving for all the citizens there. Like we're so lucky. Like, you know, I tell everybody we're the smallest little big town, and it's so incredible.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I kind of feel like Grand Prairie is not that small of a town though.
You don't think so?
No, because I worked in like small towns like Yuma, Arizona, Shreveport, Louisiana, Abilene, Texas. Like those are like small towns to me.
Okay, this is the smallest big town. How about that? I just feel like everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like the mayor like truly like goes around to everything that's going on, business and for the community. And he's accessible, and our councilmen are accessible.
True.
And I just think it's really wonderful. And like we have some of the best infrastructures for our citizens, like the best parks, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I don't know. I'm a little biased, though, as you can tell.
Yeah, you're from here.
I am born and raised. Well, we will be back.
You know, it's rare that I make a connection with people, a true, genuine connection. But I know I don't feel like she's there to just take my money.
My name is Monica Irving, and I've been a proud client of Haley's for 3 years. First of all, whenever I make an appointment, I'm excited. I cannot wait to see her. I love that she's always on time, always professional. I love the environment. I feel like I'm going to go see one of my girlfriends that I haven't saw in a long time, and I know that my skin and I will leave better than where we came. Confident Skin by Haley makes me feel confident and inspired and feel like I can tackle on the world.
Through the magic of yoga, you get in touch with yourself, you relieve stress, anxiety. So in 2001, I started practicing yoga. And in 2012, I took my first teacher training. And so I've been teaching yoga ever since then. I started my own studio in my backyard. So immediately I would have friends and family, my sister and my niece would come over and do yoga with us. We're about teaching people how to listen to their body and to understand what their body needs. And sometimes it needs to be challenged. Sometimes it needs to be nurtured. Sometimes it needs to just spin around upside down.
Whether it was one generation ago or 7, more than likely as an American, an ancestor of yours took an extreme level of risk in order to create a better way of life for themselves, their family, and eventually you. Most families have a story to tell, at least one story. My family ended up here in Texas when their wagon broke down in Del Rio. The wagon train they were a part of continued westward, only to be completely massacred. I'm Rob Schultz, founder of Schultz Wealth. Our clients are entrepreneurs and business owners, the beneficiaries and true torchbearers of our American pioneer legacy. Our clients are not afraid of change. They are hopeful about the future, and they create wealth for themselves, their people, in this country through innovation, creativity, and hard work. Our job at Schultz Wealth is to help make sure it counts for something. If you're a successful business owner, let Schultz Wealth help you to the next level and beyond.
Welcome back to the Talk of the Prairie. I'm your host, Chelsie Burroughs.
I'm Joe Zavala, and are we done with the second show?
We're almost done.
That is incredible. And they still haven't kicked me off?
You're still here.
Oh, wow.
Neither one of us has gotten fired.
Well, you're 100 times better than I am. So, I'm just happy to be here, and I haven't got fired yet. So that's good.
Yeah. But I can't believe, like, this is literally our second show.
I know. I feel like I've known you for our second show.
Yes, and we want to thank our special sponsors for making this possible. The Heather Harvey Photography, Confidence Skin by Haley, and Stanley Psychology.
Yeah, and the Harveys have a lot of stuff coming up.
Yes,
so
they do.
be on the lookout for that. A lot of great celebrations. And Stanley, like, thank y'all so much for being a sponsor and coming out. And again, just thank you for helping people, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, you have to help other people. So, yeah. Yeah.
For sure. Like, if you need help, definitely do not be afraid to reach out. That sounds like that's the first thing, and it's becoming it's okay. It's 100% okay to ask for help.
Absolutely. I ask for help all the time.
I do too. My wife is like, Joe, can you do something yourself? No, she's absolutely amazing. Well, this has been incredible. This is our second show. We still have, I guess, 50 more shows to go. But really looking forward to next week. And everybody enjoy this weather this weekend.
Yes, it's going to be so nice, you guys. Like, it's going to be like 70 degrees.
Yes. So go golf, get out, get some sun, go eat some barbecue, go support a small business.
Yeah.
Like,
support your community.
Yeah, there you go.
Absolutely.
Thank y'all so much. And y'all have a wonderful weekend.